we had like people coming in and auditioning, and it was between her, it was between Ebony and Jasmine, the girl from Jasmine brand, and we ended up picking Ebony. And at first, I was just like, I didn't see how she was gonna fit in with us, like how she was gonna mesh with it. It just seemed like so oddball out. She was a very nice, pretty woman, like respectful, everything, but it just didn't seem like, that it went with me and Joe and Jinx or whatever. When I tell you, I love that girl. Like I love her. She's so articulate. The way she looks at things and the perspective that she looks at it from is just, it's so intriguing. Like I'm so anytime I see her and she's doing anything, I see her. I think she was on The View co-hosting over there. I was so happy for her. Like it's really dope when you get to meet somebody, and I felt like that's what happened with me as well, because a lot of times people see you and they think they know you, they think they know what you're about, they think they know what your opinion is going to be, they think, just think too much, and a lot of times to be wrong. And I was very, very wrong about her. I was like, she's stuck up. She's come from the sorority. She's a lawyer. That girl, like, any chance I think about it, like when I get off with you, I'm probably gonna call her. Whenever she crosses my mind, I just give her a call. We have a great conversation.
And she's real supportive too of Black people in general. Like what I love about her, she's very like what I loved about her getting that spot on the Housewives of New York is she deserved it. Like she literally has put in the work, supported everybody, stayed humble. She's smart as fuck. She's Black as fuck in terms of being pro-Black as fuck. I love
Right.
it, and I love to just see her win. You too.
Definitely.
So our girl Cardi hosted the AMAs yesterday. This is what she had to say to us while she was.
Let's see.
Let's see what you think.
The ladies from the project hit the stage at the AMAs. While that seems like a far stretch, why is it so important to you to always support female rappers and to push for women empowerment?
I just feel like I don't feel like I'm really like pushing like female empowerment. Like sometimes I just do it because I don't know, this is how I am. Like I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I just want to do it because I just want to make women feel like so this and that. Like I just really don't be minding it. I always feel like I work in environment with a lot of women. Like I feel like I see female rap like the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Like I see it like that. I feel like everybody got their own little flavor. I always felt like I'm me. I'm gonna always make money.
Right.
I'm Cardi, and everybody's just like, I feel like everybody's just like in their own lane.
That soundtrack that you that.
So I say that because I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of hers. I'm a friend of yours. I'm a friend of hers. When we were on that three-way call just chatting, I was listening like a fan, but y'all are both so hood. But then you guys come across so sweet. But on the phone, I was like, this is gangsta.com right here.
Well,
But don't you love the fact that go ahead.
I think both of us, we're both from the Bronx. We're both, from an area where you gotta be a certain way. Like you can't be soft. You can't be like, you can be that way at home and with your friends and with people that you love. And this is why you know me differently and you know a different side of me as you do with her. But on the outer appearance, we can come off a little abrasive, a little rough. But I agree with everything she says. A lot of times people like, oh, now you're all talking about female empowerment. Now you're like, no, it's not about female empowerment. It's just like not being a hater. It's just like seeing somebody that if you think you can help them and it's not going to take anything away from you, it's not going to hurt you in no way, shape, form, or fashion, why not? I do that all the time. And it's not because I'm consciously thinking like, oh, let me help this person so I can get the credit for it or I can get the clout. It's like, nah, like, yo, anytime you guys, any of these shit, anytime they meet me, anytime they see me, most of the time, I'll be the one to reach out and be like, hello, how you doing? I'm Ram. Nice to meet you. Because I know what my reputation is. I know how it is to be in a room with somebody that's been out before you and you feel may have a little bit more clout than you, a little bit more fame than you, or whatever the case may be. And you be like, oh, I don't want to say nothing because I don't want that bitch to think I'm on her dick, or I don't want to say nothing because I don't want her to think like, whatever. So I know who the fuck I am, and I'm content in who I am. So I have no problem being the one to extend my hand first. Hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Here's my number. You ever need me for anything? Call me. Any advice? Like that's just the person that I am, and it's not because I'm like this super, fucking charity person. It's just like I know how that shit is when you're on the other side, and people are playing the mean girls game. Like it's not cool.
When you look at like hip hop beefs over the years, like Nas and Jay, and the fact that that was a moment in time that died down and went away, and nobody ever talks about it. Why, when it comes to the women, they talk about it forever? Is it because of social media, or is it because they treat women differently than they treat men?
I think because with women, we are more unforgiving. Like you see Nas and Jay, they cool. Like they get money together, they do whatever. Or Kanye and a Drake, or most of the guys, they are able to reconcile their differences and come together. So when it comes to women, bitches be on their Cardi shit forever.
Well,
So I
listen.
think
So So this whole debate over who the queen of hip hop is, let me show you who we ran into the other day on the red carpet, and she shut us down. So I want to show you this really quick. Hold on. And you know her because I think y'all from the same hood. No, no.
let me see.
Your look on screen. It's always on point. Do you have a say of what you wear on screen?
Of course, all the time. I don't play those games.
You sure? And just a trending question. Do you have anyone in mind that you consider the queen of hip hop?
Me, only one.
Okay,
Wait. Why are New Yorkers
okay,
like that?
period. Period.
I
Period.
love New.
I think
I love New. I love New Yorkers.
I think
Period.
let me tell you something. I think it's a stupid terminology because if we're really basing it on kings and queens and this and that, there were many queens. There's like not one. There's one queen of England. There's a queen over here. Like there's queens everywhere and princesses and all this other stuff. But I always tell people like you're supposed to feel you're the best. You're supposed to talk like nobody's fucking with you. Like that doesn't take anything away from anybody else. Like I will look at you crazy if you be like, I think I'm number four. Like nah, you're supposed to everybody's supposed to feel like they number one. Like and that's just that. And like it means nothing. It's a fucking stupid ass terminology that people take that I feel that fans more so take more literal because depending on who you're a fan of, you're gonna feel somebody else is, the queen or the king or whatever the case may be. I think everybody is talented in some way, some more than others, depending on what you have a preference in. And there's a lane for everybody. I feel like everybody has their own lane. I listen to everybody, and I feel like they're all different. People like, oh, they're the same. Everybody's talking about this, even if they